like he throw shots and then want to be buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? Saying all this stuff on Twitter and then run in my locker room and want to take a picture and all that type of stuff. I bet. We ain't cool no more. Wait, none of that. That's it. That's what it is. You feel me? Niggas got to stand on it. That's why I'm in that mode now. Like, I ain't got no friends in this.
Me personally, I never heard him disrespect you as a man. Like,
man, I won't fight somebody that disrespect me.
Like, he a bitch ass nigga. I never heard no shit like that.
But if you know me, you know, like, don't go on no internet talking about he want dad step in the ring. What you mean I want dad step in the ring with you? That's disrespecting me.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it is. It is.
So, like, he throw shots and then want to be buddy-buddy. You know what I mean? Saying all this stuff on Twitter and then run in my locker room and want to take a picture and all that type of stuff. I bet.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. This is bad for Shakur. Listen, I'm not someone who jumps on a bandwagon, but this came out. I think it's quite old, but either way, it came out. And I didn't know this at the time. But regardless, Shakur coming across a little corny in the last week or so. Yeah, Devin Haney sent him an offer. At this point in time, Shakur has no clout. He has no belts. And he's talking about 25% ain't enough. What is enough then? Because we know whatever you say about Devin Haney, he's got a better resume. Well, tell I. He went life and death with Lomachenko. What's Shakur done? But Shakur ain't done none either. Yeah, Shakur ain't done none. And he got no belts. And he ain't beaten on big names. So, end of the day, we have to draw the line somewhere. For example, yeah, if Devin Haney offered Tank Davis 25%, I'd say, you know what, Devin, for this kind of opportunity, it makes sense 50-50. You know what I mean? I'd have to, tell I, 60-40 or 55-45. But again, you have to bear in mind, Tank, he loved fighting easy fights. And that's why we ain't heard none from Tank. We haven't. Shakur's been the one chasing it. Tank missing. Yeah? Tank being zesty on the internet somewhere. That's what he'd be doing. Got videos coming soon. 100%. So, like, that's justification. You have to, the marketplace of business, of offers, you have to read between the lines here. Yeah, Devin Haney would have to read between the lines. You know what? I've got 4 belts, but Tank got the clout. That's how you get to 60-40 and 50-50. But when you ain't got no clout, when you're a no clout having ass, like Shakur, when you're a no resume having ass, for all due respect, Shakur's had one good win against Valdez, but who is Valdez? We don't know. Do you understand? At least Devin Haney went life and death with Lomachenko, who's revered. Do you understand? And he's got belts. So, at this point in time, man, Shakur looking like he's going outside, truth be known. I mean, it was only the other day. I didn't get round to doing a video, but Shakur had a video, or Shakur met Devin Haney at some sort of party, and Shakur was making posters saying, I'm on your neck, and all this other stuff. What happened to that? Yeah, what happened to pulling up to Devin Haney at the party saying, I'm on your neck? Devin Haney sends an offer, which I didn't think he would do. Devin Haney sends an offer, and you out here politicking. Oh, yeah. Shakur even said, I covered it in my last video. Shakur goes, yeah, well, people like to hide behind business. What? You're hiding behind business, yeah? Listen, let me tell people something right now, yeah? Do not be pulling up to the party with posters and banners in tow saying you're on someone's neck. And they send you an offer. And listen, if it was 15%, 10%, that's taking the piss. But 25% is a standard 25 to 30%. It may even be 20 to 30%. But either way, let's go in the middle, 25% for sure. 25% is the standard operating procedure for mandatories for one belt. Do you understand? Yeah? If you have no belts and you're looking to get a belt and a champion has a belt, on an average basis, you're going to get 25%. Devin Haney has 4 belts. Really? I actually think 25% isn't a bad place to start. Now, Shakur could have gone back and said, listen, call it 30%. I'd agree with that too. I don't agree with 60-40. I just don't. I'm sorry. I haven't seen, Shakur hasn't done enough in the clout business or in the game itself to be talking about anything more than 30%, in my opinion. Yeah, you do the work first. For example, Beat Devin Haney first for 25-30%, and then you are the big dog, and then you be telling people, yeah, and the next guy coming up, whoever that is, Shakur can say, that's what you, but it's like, these guys want to run before they can walk. I remember Dillian White, same thing. Oh, I want 40% against Fury. Based on what? You don't have Fury's clout. You don't even have Fury's resume. All you've been known for is getting knocked out, truth be known. Knocked out by Fury, knocked out by Povetkin, knocked out by AJ, clipped by Rivas. That's what you're renowned for, being knocked out. And you're talking about I want 40%. Like, beat Fury, get the belt, and then you tell everyone else, listen, 20%. But these guys, it's a weird psychological thing. These guys want to run before they can walk, and it's nonsensical. Which tells us there's something else going on. Which tells us Shakur really ain't really with it like that. Because if he was, he'd be saying, listen, bear in mind, people, Devin Haney versus Shakur would be done in 3-4 months. Shakur has 3 or 4 months of a training camp, and then he's the daddy. Oh, I'm not taking 25%, I'm not lowballing me. What? It's 3 or 4 months work. And in them 3-4 months work, it'll be record payday. By 27 years old, Shakur Stevenson, undisputed, and calling all the shots. But you're telling me you're going to throw that opportunity away? For what? Oh, what Shakur's really saying is he ain't really feeling it, yeah? And I was gassed. When he was pulling up to the parties, I thought, wow, this guy really about it. I didn't think he about to fumble the play. Yeah, so let this be a lesson here. Don't be corny. Don't be pulling up to the party and the guy sends you an offer and then you start politicking. Don't be doing that. Just sit down somewhere and be quiet. Yeah, Shakur was jumping in the ring. Loma got robbed. Shakur was jumping in, and I was backing it, because again, I judge things on their merit. Okay, it's looking like, up until the last week here, it's looking like Shakur on Devin Haney's neck. Devin Haney sends offer, Shakur go out sad. Do you know, I don't know what it is with these new age guys, man. I think they're overprivileged. Yeah, Shakur and everyone else, they expect to get something for nothing. Oh, I've got no belts and no clout, but I expect to get 40% of the pot. What? Since when? A single belt challenger don't even get 40%. And now Tank Davis be leaking out this information. I didn't know this to be, but this is corny, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, this is corny, man. It's like Ryan Garcia, same thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they be putting in this new age water, yeah, but Ryan Garcia, he get punched up by Tank. And he's not only taking pictures, and Tank wasn't coming to Ryan to take pictures. Ryan, the man who'd been violated. It's like, imagine this. Imagine going to jail, yeah? Imagine going to jail and some next buff Bubba looking ass. Imagine going to jail and you're in a cell. You get put in a cell with a man called Bubba. Yeah? And essentially, long story short, it ends up being a rap for you in there. Yeah? 100%. Listen, 100%. It's a rap for you in there. Imagine, after it being a rap with Bubba in there for you, asking him to take a picture. Just like, I've just been violated all night, and now I want a picture with a man. It's never going to happen, is it? Never going to happen. No matter what, you know what I mean? Oh, let's take a picture. Let me get your number. Wow, that's Ryan Garcia. And to be quite frank, Shakur ain't far off. What's Shakur doing? Yeah, and at one point I would have said the same thing. Yeah, Tank Davis will never get in the ring with Shakur. I don't think he will. Until Tank shows me something. Why isn't Tank calling out Devin Haney? He gone missing. I think I've called it already. Tank Davis is a scary dude. But he made a good point. Yeah, Tank Davis basically said, be real. If you're scary like me and don't want to fight no one, be doing that. What you can't be doing, Shakur, is jumping all in the video. Yeah, Tank's scary. Tank this, Tank that. And then running backstage for a photo. Why are they doing that? And if I'd have known this happened back in January, I'd have been on to Shakur. I'd be like, yeah, this guy's a cornball. Do you know what I mean? that's a corny play, man. Especially when this guy's in your division. You've said the guy's scared to fight you. Yeah? He's in your division, which means he should be food to you. Why are you running back that after all that's been said and looking to take photos? Where they find these new guys at? Again, think back to the 90s and the 80s or whatever. Who here, and mate, I'm not a historian yet, but I don't remember seeing pictures of Roy Jones and Tarver smiling it up in their heyday, or James Toney. It was unthinkable. Mike Tyson Holyfield, Mike Tyson Lennox, yeah. Even Mike was finished, and still, do you know what I'm saying? Show me a picture of. It's taken 30 years for them man to get over there and kind of not mature, but to mellow. As men get older, their testosterone drops, and you mellow. Do you know what I'm saying? It's taken Mike and Lennox and Evander and all them ones. James Toney's still on it now. James Toney's still on it now. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, some cornball said, YB, but James Toney got a podcast, or who was it? Is it Roy Jones and someone? I think it was Roy Jones and Tarver. Oh, they've got a podcast. What? 30 years later? Come on, people, stop it. I got no problems with Shakur taking photos with Tank 10 years later, but what are we doing? But anyway, it's looking like a big L for Shakur right now. Yeah, Shakur out here saying, and I'm bearing in mind, I was backing Shakur. I think Shakur does, and that's my frustration. I think Shakur does, Haney. But yeah, you're politicking. Yeah? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and like up to about 100%, know that.